Today, let's talk running. Because running is what gets you to the finish line. When you just try lah. Running comes at the end of every triathlon, well, most of it anyway, and some might say pretty much the most important part of any race. Why? Well, a good run can make the difference between getting your personal best or a long, slow slog back to the finish line. Now, running is one of the easiest things to start. All you need is a pair of shoes and you're good to go. But at the same time, it's also one of the hardest things to get, the hardest things on your body because of the impact. In a typical 5K race, that's 5,000 steps, which means that's 5,000 times that the ground is impacting your body through your legs. So, to get started with running, we kind of want to ease into it a bit. Let's go inside and we'll talk about a few tips on how to start running. So you're just about to start running. Well, here are a few tips to get you going. The first thing is to start slow. When I first started running, I hadn't run since I was in school, and I thought to myself, hey, how difficult could this be? I was so wrong. My first run was a 3K, and being all gung-ho, I went full gas and I almost died at the end. Okay, that's an exaggeration. I felt like passing out. I felt sore in places I never knew existed, and it was really, really tough. I just sat there lying on my living room floor thinking, oh my god, I never want to do this again. But the lesson here is really to just get into it really, really slowly. A lot of people recommend, and I would recommend actually, the run-walk method, which basically means you start running for 3 minutes and then you walk for 2 minutes, and then gradually increase that as you go along until you can run for about 30 minutes comfortably. What this does is it helps ease your body into running. Your body is not used to it. It's going to be a major shock to the system. Your legs are going to be wondering what you want me to do, and this method helps to actually coax the legs into slowly getting into it. So you can just tell your legs it's only for 3 minutes and then we'll walk. Another way to help your body ease into running is to run shorter distances but more frequently. So let's say you can do 15 to 20 minute runs, but do it 3 to 4 times a week, maybe even 5 times a week. That way you'll get to ease your body into getting used to running without putting too much stress on it. Another mistake I made when I started out running was to go too far too soon. After I did that first 3 km, I was determined to redeem myself. So I went out and decided I want to do a 10 km straight away. Suffice it to say, I didn't go beyond 4 km before again I felt like passing out. The experts recommend, ideally, you should increase your weekly mileage by about 10% per week. So if this week you're doing 10 kilometers, the next week you do 11, and so on and so forth. What this does is, again, it helps ease the body into running and helps to avoid any potential injuries, overuse injuries this early in your running. There are many tools out there that can help you track your runs. You know, your Garmin's, Sunto's, Polar's, they're all available to help you track your distance, your pace, your heart rate, and a whole bunch of other metrics. But if you don't want to get into it yet, if you don't feel you want to invest in such an expensive gadget so soon, you can easily download apps like Strava onto your phone and use that to track your run. Strava uses your phone's GPS as well, and it will help you. You know, you can track your pace and how far you've gone, and so on and so forth. Then once you're done with your run, Strava will automatically log it, and you can add notes to it, you know, to say how you feel, how much exertion you put in, your perceived effort, and so on and so forth. Like with everything in life, you will have bad days when you run, and the trick here is to not be discouraged. Just remember that, like all things in life, this will pass, and you know, keep in mind what your goals are, why you started running. You know, whether it's for weight loss, whether it's to get healthier, whether you want to run a marathon, or you know, get a personal best in triathlons or whatever. Keep those goals in mind and keep going. The next day will be better, or the next. I remember when I took a break. I took a 4-year break from triathlon, so I did no running, no cycling, no swimming, nothing for 4 years. I was getting fat, and one day I decided, no, we gotta stop this. I gotta start running again, and I did my usual 5K loop, and it was excruciating slow 5K. That was like 10 minutes slower than what I would normally do, and you know, it was so easy to just get discouraged by that slow pace. But you have to remember, you know, why are you doing this? Once you have that why in your head, you'll be able to keep going the next day. It will be better, trust me. At the end of the day, if you want to just try lah, you have to just run lah. Lace up your shoes, get out there and just do it. And don't forget to have fun. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new content. If you have any tips on how to start running, please leave them in the comments below, and it'll help me create more of the kind of content you guys want to see on this channel. That's it for now. See you out on the road, and just try luck.